As the new year comes right around the corner, our minds are filled with so many questions, that of the new year and that of this year that came. We question so much about what we did with our time and our worth. We try to make promises next year so that we can move forward, or we can create a new life or a new way, or continue on the path that we are. The one thing I want you to understand is no matter what happened last year, that you've always been worth it. That there's never been anything wrong with you. The only thing is that you're perfect, just the way you are. And I think that's what messes up the most, is the fact that we're perfection, and that we go on this long journey to try and find out what we are, and we ask questions, we get jobs, and we live this crazy life that we live, only to come back to that point where we realize that we have been the answer that we've been looking for, that we have been the perfection that we've been seeking, that inside of us we are everything that we could ever wish for and more. Well, with this understanding, understand that you have the worth and you have the value, and that you have the right to make any choice that you want and speak any words that you wish to speak. These are your truth. These are your values. This is your belief. This is your world. And through this journey of discovering more about who we are, learn to share love, learn to give love, learn to share with those people around us, because that's what they're seeking, that's what they need, that's what we need. This world puts us in this situation that sometimes doesn't feel easy. And sometimes we don't want to make choices because we know they're hard. But sometimes the hardest thing is to try and live an easy life that leads us down to a road that becomes so much harder. Make yourself a promise. Choose to make that hard decision today. Choose to make that hard choice today, just so you can understand what it feels like to live an easier life tomorrow. You, just like everybody else, has the right to do what you want to do, to become what you want to do. And there is no one ever in this life that will be greater than you, but nobody ever that will be worse than you. We are all in this even playing field in life, and we are here to make a difference. We are here to change the world. We are here to change our world and become whatever we need to be. So if you're asking yourself questions because you're confused, then just take a moment and enjoy it. Take a moment and breathe it in. Take a moment, but don't let that moment dictate your life. Don't let that moment tell you what you're going to be, because our memories are only based on experiences. Our emotions are only based on experiences. Our thoughts are based on experiences. So the second that we create a new experience, we start to create new ways to feel, new ways to think, and new ways to create, because we are in itself a creator. So why not start creating a world that you want to live in? Why not start creating the world that you want to live in? You have the ability. You have the right. So why don't we just get up and learn how to love, and stop trying to fight inside of ourselves and try to tell us what's wrong? Listen, as I said before, there is nothing wrong with you. There never has been. There never will be. You are not like the other person next to you when it comes to looks or to families or to jobs. You know why? Because we need you to be you. We need your looks to be you. We need your life to be you, because we need somebody else in this world so we can continue to grow and to be our own, so we can continue to see the vast majority of beauty in this world, so we can appreciate every single color that life has. We can appreciate the rainbow. We can appreciate the sun and the moon and the stars and everything. We need people like you to show us that there is differences. We need people like you to show us that there's hope. We need people like you to just be you, because what you are is more than you'll ever understand. The beauty that's within you, the love that's within your heart, the things that you are just phenomenal. You are the magic that we seek in this world, and we are the magic that we seek inside ourselves. Inside ourselves, we can be whatever we want. We can choose to be whatever it is that we want to. Take a moment and understand that. Take a moment and know that you are amazing, that you are special. And the main reason that these words feel so good when you hear them is because you know that they're the truth. And you know when you hear negative words or bad words, why they don't feel so good, because you know that they're not. So why live a life full of lies when you can start raising yourself up and live a life through of truth, your love, and truly discover what you are. Truly discover what you're here for, and truly discover the gift that you are in this world. Because when you do, and you get up, and you make that choice, and you make that decision, I promise you, you'll start understanding all the beauty, all the joys, and the everything that you are. And know that no matter where you go and through this all, that you are loved, and you will always be loved. So go out and make a difference and change this world.